And welcome to my playhouse. Something different. This is thanks to Werner from Germany. He is in Straubing in Germany. I am up here, he is down there. So far away, almost in the Czech Republic or in Österreich. But far away. Thank you very much, Werner. This is cool. It's not gonna be hanging there all the time because yeah, it might just be a little bit too much. But today's video is about Lenovo, so and it's kind of sponsored by Eros ECS because they sent me a license for Lenovo XClarity Administrator Pro. And so what is that? Well, Lenovo XClarity Administrator is the tool where you can take all of your Lenovo servers and put them inside of one management tool, from where you can firmware upgrade, you can monitor and get alerts, you can use patterns to set up different stuff on your servers, everything from BIOS settings to storage settings to network settings, and then you can automate the installation of the operating system. So I only have a few Lenovo servers that will do this. Well, if you saw previous videos, I kind of have 4 servers that is compatible. I might have a few that is not connected. 2 of them, the older Model 4s, well, they only have some of the features. And then I have the Model 5, awesome X3650 Model 5. It has most of the features, but it's missing a few minor things. I'm not totally sure yet, but we might find that out. And then I have the new Lenovo SR650, and that one has all the features. So today we're gonna be installing this license on my Lenovo XClarity Administrator so that I open up this feature. When you just install the Lenovo XClarity Administrator, you actually get a 90-day trial for all of the features, so it's just open. And then after 90 days it comes and tells you, well, your license is out, you have to cough up the cash. This is of course perfectly fine if you just bought 10 servers and you don't plan on buying any more, because 90 days you can have all those 10 servers up and running on the trial license, and when the license runs out you can still monitor them and firmware upgrade them and do some of the stuff, but pushing out patterns and operating system, and I think also the call home feature is somewhat limited if you don't have the Pro edition. This license really isn't expensive, but you need a license for each server that you want to use on this, even though it's kind of on the trust system, because you only license the Lenovo XClarity Administrator once, and then it works for all of the servers. So you could just get one license, but well, you would be not in agreement with their license agreement, and for big professional corporations that's really not the way we play. So I have one license, so we're gonna probably be using that for this server, the awesome Lenovo SR650, and try and get that up and running. I want to show you this pattern stuff in a later video, and then we're also gonna go and try and deploy the operating system from within the Lenovo XClarity Administrator. So yeah, most of this video is gonna be at the computer, so let's go see how the computer is doing. Okay, we moved to the computer and I have prepared some stuff. Let's see how far we get. The Lenovo Administrator is an appliance box that you can install on more or less anything. I have it installed as a virtual machine, actually a virtual appliance box in VMware, where it's running, and it's well, I've given it this IP number, and it has a nice little web interface where you log in. And I have prepared because I can never remember that, so I have that written down somewhere. So log in, and we log in and we get our Lenovo XClarity Administrator, and I have 4 devices here. You can check those out. I have systems over here, M4, another M4. This one is shut off, it's not on, so therefore it's offline. And then there is the SR650, and there is the X3650 Model 5. They are all there. as I said, this license has run out. And it's not as if, I forgot to say that out in the data center, it's not as if these licenses are very expensive. But you have to play it a little bit tactical, because when you're buying the new server, that's when the price is the cheapest. Because when you have bought the server, well, you can't really go and buy another one. Like, then you can only get the Lenovo XClarity Administrator from Lenovo. The best time to buy this is when you're negotiating prices and talking Hewlett-Packard and Dell and Lenovo, and yeah, at that point you get this license for next to nothing. Afterwards, the price goes up. So make sure to, if you're gonna be using this, to order it when you buy the new server. That's when you get it at the right price. So if we want to use some of these features, like I can go in here in provisioning, and I can go over and I can check out my firmware. There, I have something that is not compliant, but as you saw, I came in here, it works. If I go in here and I want to play and I want to mess with patterns, it will normally come and pop up and say that, well, you don't have a license, and I don't have a license right now. So I am a little bit confused why it didn't. It was kind enough to remind me when I was checking just before. It popped out down here in this corner here and told me that the 90-day license was long gone. And it was probably right about that too. And the license you get when you purchase this, it looks like this. There is this code that I'm gonna be using. Luckily, this video goes out after I have used it. So yeah, my code is used and registered it to me. No! So that is awesome. So you get a piece of paper where this passcode is at, and then you have to register that passcode. You can kind of see that it's optional description, and it's good for 3 years and so on. And so yeah, it has I believe this code is important in some way. I don't remember if I had to put it in somewhere, but it tells us what to do with this code. First we have to locate the code. Yeah, thank you, it's right there. And then we need to log in here, and that's pretty easy. You just go to Google and you Google Lenovo FOOT, F-O-D. I thought it was amusing with foot. And the first thing it comes up with is this dashboard, which is right here. I have logged into that. You could just press here and you can see what that looks like. There, it knew that I was logged in, so the same window again. So we need to tell it that we have this code and we wanna get our access files. We do that, we wanna request an activation code. I believe it's this one. It will come and it will tell me that I already have this thing, that one. Okay, so apparently this has already been registered to my email account. That was nice of them. So this code here, apparently this code was given to me by Eros, and Eros has probably registered it with my email because it was sent directly to my email. So it's already available in here. I thought that I was gonna have to go and put this in, but as they have already done that, that's marvelous. Yeah, it says select from the list associated with your email address. So Eros ECS has used my email, and therefore this code is registered to me. Oh, that is cool. So I guess we just select that and continue. And here we get authorization. Does not look like we have to do anything, does it? This is just continue, I guess. Oh, this is gonna be a short. Oh, okay. And then they want all the information. So yeah, I will fill this out and be right back. Okay, so we get to this window where I put a tiny little window on top of my email address. I get quite enough mail. You don't have to email me. I read all the comments and I reply to all of them, so please keep to the comments on the YouTube videos. But they want to send me the activation key, and they do that to my email. There is also an option to go download it, directly, I believe, right after this. So I'm gonna say okay to the email and we're gonna download it as well. Okay, I was wrong. It didn't come and tell me that I could download it. So it's gonna email it to me and I get this very big success right there. So cool. Okie dokie. And we can do more stuff. If you just need a trial license, you can get that here as well. I do believe, I haven't checked if that feature code is available. And I don't know how often they give these. There is XClarity controller. Doesn't look like there's a Lenovo XClarity Administrator Pro here. So that's apparently not an option that you can try out. But you get the first 90 days to try it out, and then apparently you can request another one. So yeah, when you get to that, you have to cough up the cast, dude. So it didn't take long, but actually it does. This is a confirmation email that they have received my request, and within 24 hours I should receive additional 2 emails. That is cool. They will do that. I did this at work, and I must admit it took more than 24 hours before anything popped up. I hope this is quicker, because this video is supposed to go up on Tuesday if all goes well. Lenovo. So yeah. Oh, by the way, now with glasses, reading glasses, don't I just look smart? If you don't think so, don't ever mention it. Okay, it didn't take this long this time. It actually only took about an hour from I applied for it until the email started to drop in here. This one that we're looking on is the first one. I've had to take them out and make screenshots of them because they have filled them up with personal information that I've put in. So this one is proof of entitlement. It's kind of proof that I own a license. Even if this license is rather cheap, well, you get a license or a piece of paper that you have the right to use it. And of course, if I have 2 servers, so I should really have 1 more. So yeah, there is that. Next one, this was the first email that dropped in, 1930. Then this one came, welcome to Lenovo's electronic software delivery, and also had to remove some of the personal information. There is a web address right about here that we're gonna be needing, so that's important to us. We need that one. There is this one, and there is another one on the next document that we'll see in just a second or two. This one, not as long, Lenovo Service Connection Portal. And yeah, Eras ECS Denmark had, well, they gave me this license, and apparently they are still bonded to it in some weird way, but they did put my login account on there, and I am an ESD admin. Electronic software download. I'm sure it stands for lucky guess, I guess. So, and there is another link that we could follow here. So let's go do that. So I followed the link to where you can download this, and apparently I just became part of Eras ECS. Awesome. I'll have to contact them and give them my bank information. Double pay. Probably not, but apparently there is access to 4 different licenses, most of which is some VMware stuff. I checked, this one is still valid until later this month. This one is out of time. This one is the one that they just gave me, and this one is also valid still. So I don't know why I have access to that. I am only going to be interested in this one. So let's check that out. There, it looks like this. We get our Pro license, managed endpoint, and there are some numbers, and it expires the 28th of February 2023. So I'm guessing that we need to go to download now to get the files for that. So let's press that. Seems we get some different options here. I'll have to figure this out. Okay, I think I got it. There is something. This is the description of what you're getting. This is the actual license key, which it says very clearly. Then there is some software to control stuff. We get Lenovo XClarity administrator license enablement files. I'm guessing that's very much like the ones we get up here. And then there is the integrator for VMware vCenter, and there's the integrator for Microsoft System Center. Awesome, that's not really what we want. And then there is two older things that I don't think we need either. So let's try and download these license key thingies instead. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 files that we need to download, and I'll do that. Okay, with those files downloaded, I was just looking at some other stuff. You can see that down here. I also tried to download the README file and check that out, and it kind of tells you what you get access to and what you don't have access to if you don't have this. So let's go back to Lenovo XClarity here, and it just happens to tell us now that our 90 days free trial has ended. So finally I get to show you that. It did that while we were away. Let's see if I'm still logged in here or if it has kicked me. I'm still in. Okay, we need to import the files that we just put here. So we do that under Update Manager here, there, and we can import something, and we do that by pressing that one, and then we can select files. I couldn't figure this out when I did this myself, and Lenovo had to drive a man from the other side of the country, and it took him 15 seconds to show me this. Good colleagues in the Czech Republic was not able to explain this to me. Stupid as heck, I know, but well, he came over and we pressed 5 buttons, and 15 seconds and I was up and running. So I really didn't understand that I needed all 4 files, and yeah, I did. This is the README document. So if we select those files and open there, check import, then hopefully it's going to recognize that it's a license. There, it did. We have a license 4 right there. So let's pick that and perform update. We want that license installed, don't we? We do. Okay, it does not need to reboot, but it's recommended that we don't do anything drastic. I am not doing anything drastic. So start update, and we have to agree to a license agreement. Would you just speed read that with me? Oh, that was fantastic. I like every point of that. So in progress. Let's see if we get some licensing. That is taking considerably longer than I was expecting. Okay. I tried the dashboard and I went back, and then it had applied it, and it seems like it should be up and running. So where do we see that? Admin, it says we have enabled something here, so well, it looks to be good. But well, my big problem was that I couldn't figure out. I thought that I was supposed to be uploading one big license file of some kind, and it was really 4 license files that I was uploading, and yeah, that blew my mind. Okay, everything seems to show that it has been updated. Here's a thingy about what this is available here, and if we go up to the job list, we can kind of see all jobs here. We can see this update that we just did, and it says that it did 1 out of 1, and it failed 0 out of 1, and everything is good. It apparently put that license on and it's happy about it. And if we go to the update management, it also says up here that I just firmware updated it last update, so it counts that as an update. Actually, I want to see if there's anything new available. We haven't done this for a bit. You can see we did this last in late 2019, so maybe there is something new for us. So let's refresh repository, see if Lenovo has been busy. So it's updating here. It seems that this might take a little bit, so let's check that when it's done. Okay, it did complete, but there's nothing new, so we're good to go. I tried to update it to this version that failed in a previous video, so I'm waiting for a version greater than that so that I can update it to that version. Something went wrong when it failed that upgrade. So that's it. The Lenovo XClarity administrator is now a Pro, and that opens up the features that I only had for the trial. This is of course very enterprise stuff. It's meant for if you are managing a lot of Lenovo servers. It's not if you have a couple or three. Well, you're probably not gonna go through the effort of setting all of this up. It also opens up for the feature that you can error report a server directly from the Lenovo XClarity administrator, and that works really well. I tested it at work, even though I messed up. Yeah, I should have showed you that, but there's a nice big support button on the top of the Lenovo XClarity administrator, and I clicked that, and that turned out to be error reporting if there was something wrong with the program. So yeah, I got in contact with some software dude, and he was not really able to help me with my server problem, but as soon as we figured out that mistake, I got my server fixed within 24 hours too, I might add, and it got a new system board. So awesome service right there. Thank you very much to Eras ECS Denmark for providing me with this license, so I can continue my quest to manage my servers through the Lenovo XClarity administrator. So yeah, and thank you very much to Werner for this awesome banner that I'm gonna be misusing from time to time. And someone wrote in the comments, well, I tweeted this out that I had hang this up. Someone wrote that the equipment behind it would overheat, but I made sure that there was no equipment behind it, so we're all good. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.